Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jev, and welcome back to Call of Duty World War II. Also, really quick, obviously, if you're seeing this video, things are going kind of well, you know? If you didn't see last night's video, which I don't even blame you if you didn't see it last night, because I uploaded at almost midnight, actually. I almost went 2 full days in a row, 48 hours, but it would have gone on to the second day, whatever. I haven't missed 2 days in a row in years, so I was not I didn't give a fuck. So if you missed that video yesterday, go and check that out. It's basically like a 5-minute long rant with a bunch of really stupid-ass analogies and just me being really upset. So if you like me raging and just complaining, there you go. Anyway, today I'm showcasing here this Lee Enfield. This gun, oh man, this gun is so underappreciated. Super underrated. I was gonna make this video yesterday, and actually even the day before that, to make a video on the Enfield. I have over like 2,000 kills with it or something at the moment. I've just been using it a lot more recently, just over the Cod 98. I just wanted to use something else, and on top of that, I'm pretty indifferent towards the Cod 98, so yeah. Just to be really spiteful, this is what I'm doing. You guys already saw it, but I always slap on this diamond. I mean, the gold looks really nice, copper looks really nice, bronze even looks nice, but I mean, this even looks pretty cool right here. Everything looks nice with this, seriously. So for the Enfield, I'm usually going with lookout, just because you tend to spend a little bit more time in your scope, because everybody, you're gonna hear it from other people. There's a reason that a lot of people don't like using this gun, is because it's a hit marker machine, and it is. It's, you know, a hit marker machine if you're used to the amount of power that the other bolts have. But if you just aim high, shoot in the chest area, you can be really consistent with it. I've hit multiple clips in the process, you know, of just using this thing and learning how to play with it and everything. It's the only sniper rifle in the game. Back in the beta, it used to have aim assist with slow scope, but I don't think the aim assist is there anymore. Obviously, only if you hold your breath, but I guess we'll just go primed for now. I don't usually have this extra perk slot, but obviously we're going mountain since we have to place our shots a little bit better. A lot of people like using the 4x scope, the 4x, ACOG, whatever you want to call it, but I don't like the 4x. I think the 4x is really cheesy. I just don't think it's very hard, and I just don't like, I don't even really consider it sniping. Like, I know a lot of people probably won't like me saying that. I mean, to be fair, I've said this before when I was talking about ACOG and stuff like that back on MWR. I'm just not very good with ACOG and things like that, so I mean, I could be a bit biased here, but I just really just don't like the 4x stuff. I like reg scope at all times. Reg scope, thermals, things like that. I like that as opposed to something that basically turns your gun into a long range shotgun. It just seems cheesy to me. I don't like how it looks. It doesn't look nice in montages. It's just, I don't like it. This is all obviously my opinion. I always go ballistic calibration just for the centering after they did the initial nerf where they added the little bit of sway when you initially scope in, so it's not always dead center anymore. The only time I don't run ballistic calibration on my sniper classes is when it's like free-for-all or something and I'm using hustle or something where I don't get my third attachment. Other than that, it's usually extended mags rapid fire, but the Enfield already has 10 shots in it, which is 3 more than the other bolts that already have extended mags at 7. So there's absolutely no reason to be running it. You really don't need 15 shots. It's better to just run something else that helps you. I mean, if you want to use extended mags, go ahead, I guess, but I don't know how many actual highlights I'm going to be able to get with the gun, because these are like my first games on and whatever. But on top of that, I don't know how the lobbies are today. Some days are just good days, other days are bad days. Also, for those of you who didn't see yesterday's video, you might notice that the camera's a little bit smoother, maybe even looks a little bit better, because it's a new camera. So the Enfield, in comparison to the other sniper rifles, so obviously I've said this multiple times, Cod 98 is the best sniper rifle in the game. Its ADS speed is quick, its reload is quick, it's very consistent. You can shoot people in around, like, you know, the stomach area and still kill them. And the only area that it loses to any of the other sniper rifles is power to the spring field. Looking at the Enfield here, this gun doesn't really have any advantages. It is weaker in terms of damage. Its ADS speed is the slowest out of the other 2 bolts. You can even see how slow it is in comparison to the other ones. It is slower, so close range you have a harder time, on top of the fact that you have to hit them in the upper chest. But that's the reason why a lot of people use the 4X, because you can ADS faster with 4X. I'm pretty sure this sniper rifle shoots the fastest out of the bolt. I mean, maybe the Cod 98 does shoot as fast, maybe faster. I mean, from what I know with, you know, rapid fire and everything on, the only place that it has an advantage, and even then, it's difficult to even call it an advantage per se, because some people like it, some people don't. It still has the slow scope. So what I mean by that is if you're on, say, 10 sensitivity, right? So here we're going to set ourselves on 1010. Now let's just go to the Cod 98 here. This is the Nightmare variant. It's not going to be any different as far as, you know, just maybe some looks and stuff. But as I'm looking back and forth, this is 10, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When I ADS, it is this quick. You see how fast this is? Now we're gonna switch over to the Enfield, and you look back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. As soon as you ADS, it is not nearly as wide of a sweeping motion. It's not nearly as fast. It lowers your sensitivity when you ADS, which allows you to be more accurate with the gun, which I think it really helps it when you need to shoot people in the upper chest anyway. So some people like it, some people won't, because some people are used to, you know, using the other bolts and stuff at this point, and they're used to how fast it is. But if you're somebody that just really can't get the hang of things, but you feel like you could be accurate and still aim for the upper chest, you should totally try out the Enfield. If you felt like you were really good at the old Call of Duties, even though, you know, they had aim assist and shit like that, but they still had slow scope, you can give it a try. If you don't like it, I mean, I don't fucking blame you. There's a reason a lot of people aren't using it. So it's just a fun gun to use. It's really underrated. It's underappreciated. It's not as bad as people say it is. Obviously, I'm not as in-depth with all this kind of shit, but Spratty, I think just now, yeah, about 5 minutes ago, actually uploaded a how to snipe on Call of Duty World War II. The video is like almost half an hour long. So if you want to learn absolutely everything you can about sniping in this game, you go and watch that video. If you're having issues with the slow scope, you should try bumping up your sensitivity by 1. Bump up your sensitivity by 1 or 2 in obviously both horizontal and vertical, and the slow scope won't be nearly as painful. That's what I do, especially not to completely throw me off from my other sniper rifles. That's another thing. When you get used to using this, even though there's still no aim assist, you'll start getting used to the slow scope, and then when you switch back to something else like the Kar 98 or the Springfield, it's gonna feel a little fast, so that's when you just move your sensitivity back down by 1 or 2. That's just what I do. Maybe it'll work for some people. So I know a lot of people hate messing with their sensitivity, so I know other people that become obsessed with changing their sensitivities around. Like they're having a bad day, they feel like they're over dragging or something, so they'll move their sensitivities around to try to, you know, adjust to how they're playing today. I'm not really one of those types of people that like to move their sensitivity around unless it's switching between sniping and red gunning. Sniping, I'll sit around at 10 sensitivity, and then whenever I'm using something else that isn't sniping, I'm down all the way to like 4. I ain't gonna hit shit today. I'm not doing well. All right, Faithful Mark II. Even give me a Ranger Mark II, I don't give a fuck. I would not recommend using the Enfield in free-for-all. I haven't been playing much free-for-all. It's just kind of difficult, really. The maps aren't bad, but it's the way that people play a lot of them. It's really weird. It's not like the kill feed doesn't last long enough. It's not like the sniper rifles aren't capable of doing it. It's not like the sniper rifles are too slow. It's just like the flow of the map sometimes, and like the people that end up in them, they never match up. It's just weird. You need the lobbies where people are running around, whether it's like with, you know, other snipers, like quick scopers and shit, or people with SMGs or shotguns and shit like that, knifers, shovelers, whatever. What is my team? It's fucking over. My level 2 teammates are literally walking around our spawn looking for enemies. Why couldn't I play against these guys? Trust me, whenever I get into those lobbies that are, you know, constantly throwing grenades and stuns and shit like that, I'm still going with the fucking armored class with the Kar 98 on it. I don't give a fuck.
Recon aircraft ready for mission.
Shot a little too low on that last one, but all you gotta do is hit upper chest. It's really not that inconsistent. Seriously? Got the game winner here. I mean, it's not that pretty, but it's not inconsistent, I'm telling you. Upper chest, upper chest, upper chest. That's what Call of Duty has been from the start. Fucking left trigger, right trigger. GG. Double XP is gone, which I'm really, that's just horrible. I'm gonna try and play out this one game to see if I can get some sort of highlight in. I'm just gonna go quiet, just try my best, see what I can do for it. I need a new controller soon. I mean, it's my fault, but... Also a little difficult to hit collaterals with this thing since they both need to be upper chest, obviously. So if you hit like, you know, triples and collaterals and shit with this thing, you were pretty damn close to a fucking triple head, honestly. I feel so bad. After the poor guy got destroyed, he switched over to a submachine gun. The man was never the same. Alright, so hopefully in this situation, when I go to upload this and I edit everything, I'm not gonna have as much of an issue. Hopefully, please don't let this happen. Oh, also, you may notice in the background, you can see here, holiday P.O. box opening. If you want to be in that video, on Christmas, I plan to make a video. I just wanted to go downstairs, have buy my Christmas tree, or maybe, I don't know, it really depends how the acoustics will be down there, but since I actually have things down there, the echo shouldn't be nearly as bad. And I'll do an actual Christmas opening with a Christmas tree behind me with all of the shit that you guys send me. So if you want to be in that video, send shit over to the P.O. box. P.O. box address is in the About section on my channel, or actually, I'll start putting it in the description of all of my videos, so it's a little bit easier for people to find. A lot of people still think that I have it closed, I guess, from the other one, and it's just a different one now, so you send it to a different address. It'll be exactly where I said, you know, down in the description or in the About section. So if you want to be in the video, you know, you can go and send shit there. You got a little less than a month, and I don't really know. Sometimes people will be sending shit from really far away, and it takes a while to get here, so if you're gonna send things, hopefully they'll get here before Christmas, before that opening. Fucking opening dildos for Christmas just seems... It seems like something that would be on my channel, I guess. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I did tweet out last night after I was uploading. Like, I appreciate all of you guys that stayed up and watched the video and stuff like that. Obviously, for those of you that either went to sleep or already asleep, it's not like I'm hurt or anything. It's just, you know, I appreciated a lot of the people that were tweeting at me saying, hey, I'm staying awake for your video and stuff. Thanks for letting me know that it's still going up. The video that I uploaded yesterday has almost 30,000 likes. Let's see if we can hit it again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later.